Afternoon, Gaffer. We face Notts County tomorrow here at the LV Bet Stadium, Meadow Park. How have your preparations gone this week?
Yeah, been a good week. Obviously had a free week to work on bits, which is nice. It's not really something that happens in the National League. You normally go back to back on the first weekend, but for us to go and have a full week to prep Notts County has been positive. We worked on them heavily on Tuesday, worked on where we feel we can hurt them on Thursday, and we had a nice light session today with set plays. They're a very good outfit. They're a very good side in terms of the personnel they've brought in. I think they've brought in a manager that's probably been their best business, just because Birchnell was really good with them in terms of the way they played. I think Luke Williams has that sort of idea and that way of playing that allowed for them to go to another level. And I've looked at them against Maidenhead, the York game, the Notts Forest game, and yeah, they have some real good patterns, some real good bits of quality in and around the final third, especially Langstaff, Ruben Rodriguez, who everyone knows I think's one of the best players in the division. So yeah, we've had a good week, ready now for a tough afternoon with the weather just as much as the opposition tomorrow afternoon.
We do not have Leanne Love and Dion Kelly-Evans through suspension. Has that affected your approach to this game?
Look, we've got a 90-man squad, and it's something that we've never really had. And I've alluded to it in programme notes prior that the last time we had that was in a COVID hit season. We had to box clever because at any stage 4 or 5 could be hit with it. So we did run with a larger squad. It's aided us to go and run with 19 men because we've got 2 personnel that will come back in the squad that weren't in the squad against Southend. And the issue I have is you're losing 20% of your team that went down to Southend and played in a way to go and earn 3 points. And it is frustrating. I can imagine the players are a little bit upset and frustrated that their seasons has taken a slight derail in terms of starting at Southend and not playing against Notts County. But these are the trials and tribulations we're going to go through all year, and these are the things that we need to ensure that when we face adversity, we face it together. And the boys that come in, they've got an opportunity to keep their shirt, and this is where I wanted to get to. We've got a competitive squad, and the 2 lads that will go in place of Dion and Lee tomorrow, their job fundamentally is to go and get a result for the team, and then to keep the players out of the team come Tuesday evening against Aldershot. And that's, for me, the best thing about having a larger squad. The competition's great, and I have no fear with the 2 lads going in tomorrow that they'll go in there and give everything they've got to go and earn a win against Notts County.
You've already tipped Notts County to be a big challenger this season. What are you expecting from them tomorrow?
Team dominate the ball. There was a team that dominated the ball last year, and Birchnell's done a fantastic job there, hence why he got the job at Forest Green. But just watching them very closely, he has certain things that he does. I'm not going to allude to too much because we're going to try and isolate them things. But yeah, they played a little box with O'Brien, Francis, Austin and Rodriguez just off of Langstaff. He's got good personnel in wide areas with Joel Taylor and Chickson. I think their back three's good. He's brought in Baldwin, who likes to handle the ball, and he's very productive at driving out with the ball. Slocum again, he passes the ball to the centre half and runs the other side of the 18-yard box and runs into midfield with it. They're a team that want to dominate possession. I listened to his interview yesterday. He spoke about disrupting, being aggressive, pressing. He can imagine what he's going to expect from us tomorrow afternoon. 34, 35 degrees in that heat. It's going to be hard to sustain that for large periods. But we have a game plan. We know that they're tough opposition, but spoke to the group today, these are the games you want to be involved in. I tip them to be in and around it 100%. I think they've got a fantastic manager. I think he's done brilliant in his career as a manager, and just seeing firsthand the work that he's done to this group, I think they've gone to another level. And for me, yeah, I write in my programme notes to even lose Wootton and Cal Roberts at a later stage with Cal Roberts. But you bring in Austin, the boy from Kidderminster, who brought good numbers to Kidderminster last year. You brought in Langstaff and Sedwin Scott, who again, their stats for Gateshead were fantastic. They've also still got Ruben Rodriguez. I think they're a team that's going to be in and around it. So we know how tough it's going to be, but again, he's going to talk about how we have so many positives in our building, and I think it's going to be a very good game tomorrow. Listen, we know there's going to be water breaks, we know there's going to be slower tempo, that's just a given with the weather, but we need to ensure we stick to the game plan, and if we do that, we'll cause them problems.
On Saturday against Southend, we saw out the game with 9 men, so we've certainly showed our defensive resilience. Will we be looking to get more on the front foot tomorrow against Notts County?
We're at home. The idea is we want to do that. There's a match script that we've written up and feel that if we do and stick to that match script, we will cause them problems. We know that they are going to try and dominate the ball, but we have traps that we're going to set, and we're going to try and sustain them in areas that don't hurt us, but we're appreciative of the personnel they have in their building. We do want to get on the front foot. I think in the first half against Southend, we stemmed them. We was away from home. We were really productive in stopping them play, and we had a couple of chances off the back of that. But we do want to get on the front foot here. We're a side that I believe is more dynamic, got more legs, and we want to show that in our play. We've always been based, because I'm a defensive manager. It's something that I've always been. It's something that I want to evolve with. I don't want to come away from, but I want to evolve that we do get a little bit more on the front foot. But yeah, we're based on clean sheets. That's a big task of ours tomorrow, and we need to ensure that we have the same endeavour and discipline we had when we went down to 10 and then 9, because they all bought into delivering in a performance to go and warrant 3 points against Southend, and it's going to take a mammoth effort tomorrow from everyone included, and we're going through the 1%ers with all the staff. How can we influence the game with our actions and how we go about our bits to aid us getting 3 points tomorrow? And that's exactly what the ambition is, to go and get another 3 points on the board against a tough side in Notts County. And let's hope the fans come out in their numbers and come and give us as much support as possible to ensure that, yeah, we hit the ground running and get 2 wins out of 2.